Well. It has been a minute, my friends. Hello, everyone. I hope all of you are having yourselves a fantastic morning, day, night, evening, whatever time zone y'all are in today. Hopefully it is a good one, whatever it may be. As for me, I have actually had myself quite the hiatus, believe it or not. And to be honest, I'm not gonna lie, part of me is just that I had a bit upset that I did just because I missed this. And another part of me is extremely happy that I did it because, just a lot of ups and downs. More than I was mentally prepped for, if I will be honest. But hey, we're not going to get deep into that just yet. Probably not at all, just because it's personal. But anyway, it has been way too long, hasn't it? It has been like, what? It's literally been 2 weeks. What am I saying? I've literally just been away for a 2-week hiatus. That's about it. But it like it feels like it's been a month, even though it's been 2 fucking weeks. Hey, Lily, how's it going? Yes, you are correct on that, but just hold your horses. Want to get to see how everybody here is doing. Is anybody doing good? How was your times while I was away? How have things been for you in life? How have things been just for you in general? How are things all around? That is the true question here. I do hope that anybody and everybody that is currently in the chat is doing fabulous. Wait, hold on. Excuse me. Yeah. Let's just say I've had like it was a pretty nice vacation, to say the least, or at least hiatus, I should actually say. I worked at the same time. Damn. I just realized time. Sorry, I had to point out that out. But okay, so I've all admit I wanted to take this hiatus just because, like, I'm not gonna lie, at the time I was just not doing too hot mentally. Hey, alright, bro, how you doing? I was not doing too hot mentally, and I was just like, you know what? I need to step away from something for a bit, so that way I could take a break and kind of focus on what needs to be focused on. And so I was just like, you know what? I hate to do it, but I think stream is gonna have to be the thing I take a break from. And so yeah, that's what I did. And at least to say, my mentality had much more to worry about over that hiatus. But yeah, it all worked out? Question mark. Well, again, won't go too deep into detail because personal bullshit, but hey, it is what it is. Well, let's say I'm happy to be back, and I'm happy to show off what I'm about to show off here. So I hope you guys are ready for this. Of course, I gotta do the usual thing of just being like, ooh, what you gonna look like here? Hold on 1 second while I just grab this. Oh no, where is he? Oh, it is loud? Okay, hold on 1 second. Yeah, give me 1 second. Hold on. Where is it? There it is. A bit funny considering the fact that it's just like, it's literally like at a very low volume right now. Alright, but anyway. Okay, here we go. I can move. I can move. But how much though? I will admit it's kind of like a bit of a you goofy. Call me goofy again. Admittedly, I went for a bit, and what you're going to be seeing is kind of like somewhat of a low rigging model, just because that's what I can only afford at the time. But hopefully in due time with the person who rigged it, and I can get in contact with them again. I could possibly have this be a little bit more properly movement based, and I could have a few things that could actually be properly at the ready. For now, you're kind of just stuck with me looking one direction while certain parts of me move, such as my head, as you can see. But also that means my eyes. Look into my eyes. You peeking over the bottom of the screen was hilarious. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. But what I like about this so far is the fact that I can actually have like proper facial expressions now, instead of just having to have it be like, "Hey guys, how's it going? You guys doing okay? How's everybody's day, huh?" Oh my god, you made your own model? I drew my own model, yeah, but I didn't rig it. That's the only thing. Any model that I make going forward will at least if it's 2D, will be made by your boy in some capacity. I might outsource to other people in the future, but that's just here or there type of thing, you know? It's just like, if I feel like doing it, and if I really want to help support another artist, as one should, then I will definitely do that later in the future. But for now, anything that you see in this stream mostly is handmade by me. And if you don't believe me, then you go check out my coffee and other stuff. We'll get to that later. But yeah, also, of course, facial expressions wouldn't be properly done without a mouth. Yes, I have a mouth now. As you can see, I have some pretty good pearly grays. So yeah, I definitely went a little all out, to say the least. So how all out, some of you may be asking? This has V-Bridger tracking. So I'm sorry. I love the fact of how like expressive it is. It's just like I love it. I fucking love it. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? I love it. And of course, like, obviously, with many things, a head can't be a head without a body. Yeah. This is what my entire model actually fully looks like. I didn't go for like a full bottom rigging just because like at the time it didn't really feel like it mattered. So it was just kind of like something that I feel like made sense at the time. So yeah. There you go. Yes, and it definitely is smooth like butter. But I mean, I will say I did have to, as I say, sadly cheap out on how it had to be rigged. So there's not a lot of stuff involved with it. Except there is one little toggle. What is it? I can't be me without a mask. Of course I gotta have my mask. And of course, as you can see, whenever I am talking, this son of a bitch glows. It glows whenever I speak. Best decision I ever made, I will say. And also for anybody that's been a long-time viewer, even before I basically rebranded into what I am now, this was actually a thing that I used to be a part of one of my oldest models. Well, my first original 2D model, I should say. And I like it. I like it a lot. At least to say, because of the V-bridging stuff, which if I go back, You're definitely going to be seeing, obviously, a lot of facial expressions from me, like... I'm sorry, just being able to do facial expressions, especially on stream, is amazing. Like, you have no idea how happy this makes me. And especially since with just a click of a button, I could just... it's beautiful. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. And I hope you guys do too, because you're going to be seeing this quite a bit more in the future, to say the least. And I can't wait to use it a lot more. I'm happy. I am very happy. If you couldn't tell, I am very happy. Oh man. But actually, hold on, I just realized a small thing on the side here. Also, don't mind the fact that my left eye does that every once in a while. It happens whenever I'm looking over to the side just a little too far. It happens. There's one thing I technically can't really fix, so yeah. But yeah, this is the model. This is the model that I'm using. This is what I shall be using practically henceforward. And whenever I feel like using it, my 2D model now. My friend wants to see your lips. I'm sorry, you worded it like that. I had to do it. I had to do it. It was just like, you want to see my lips? Okay, hello. Yeah. I'm just definitely very happy with what I have so far with this. I definitely hope to, as I said earlier, go back to the person who rigged this to make it work out a little bit more better, in a way of saying. Like, the rigging will be like a lot more properly movement based than how you see it right now, because it's just like literally like a far lean to the left, a far lean to the right, and all that type of blah. But yeah. Yeah. At least say I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Okay, I just realized, because of the fact that I have my toggle for the mask on F1, if I have it clicked off, my browser will think like, oh, he wanted to press that and have this thing happen. No, I didn't. She said your mouth moves very smoothly. Tell her I said, thank you. But yeah, if you see me get up every once in a while as well, it's just because like I gotta adjust on my seat, and my mic happens to be in the way whenever I'm like going up, so my face will be covered every once in a while for whenever I do that. So it'll happen. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. But the fact that we got this makes me happy. It makes me very happy. Oh man. Why are you saying thank you to me? Oh wait, is it because I showed the lips? Okay, no problem. I get you. No problem. You're welcome. I'm sorry. I just have to. Shit. All right, but yeah, this, as I said, is Le Marteau. Yeah, and also a little fun fact, for anybody that can't tell or has never seen it, this is actually kind of based off of this is actually, the way that this is designed is actually based off of my original character sheet. As you can tell with as you could probably tell with a couple of things here and there, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. But also, I should mention who rigged it, shouldn't I? The person who rigged this is a man by the name of... Hold on a second, I gotta find him again. Is a guy by the name of Max, and you're probably wondering, who's this Max guy? His name online is known as Maxasada, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Max, if you happen to be seeing this, I'm sorry if I butchered it. But he basically rigged this, and he is a well-known rigger in the community. So I saw like all the many different people like that he's rigged for, and the many people that have said all sorts of stuff, saying that of how well their rigs came out. I was just, I mean, I gotta go for him. But yeah, if you happen to want to go ahead and check out any stuff of his, give me 1 second while I go ahead and get to his profile on Fiverr, because that's where I went. But he also has a what is it again? It's like a something. VGen, that's it. He also has a VGen, so if that's something that you want to go for as well, he has that. But for now, I'm going to link his Fiverr in the chat. Bada bing, bada bam. So if any of you are in the looks for a 2D model, or possibly getting an upgrade and you're rigging for your model, then you can go on over to him. He definitely did a very good job. I, of course, as I said, went with like the cheapest option that I could, but hopefully going forward, I can definitely do a little bit more than that. But for now, this is what we got, and I'm happy with what we got. I'm very happy with what we got, because you have no idea how badly I have wanted to be able to have facial and movement expressions. Dude, oh fuck, not again. I gotta remember, like, whenever I am using this, whenever I'm using VTube Studio again, I gotta remember to be like, press fucking YouTube Studio to use your shit, bruh. I'm gonna mentally be a lot like, no fucking shit. But I mean, hey, we're here, and I am happy. I am very happy with this. Like, if you couldn't tell, that's the first time I saw like a side smile type of thing where it's like, oh. Oh. I'm having too much fun with facial expressions, if you couldn't tell. I love it. I love it. Alright, what? Anywho. I should probably get into mentioning what we're actually going to be doing for the stream, shouldn't I? Alright, well, hold on, let me just stop. Gotta have this on. Just because, like, honestly, if you ask me, I love the fact that I can do this, but let's be honest, I probably don't really look that great without the mask on anyway, right? I don't look right. But yeah, what we're going to be doing today is that I came across a random video, and I got some inspiration from some other shorts that I've seen, and I thought to myself, I should just do some random animation things just because it would be very fun, and I haven't done that properly at all. Well, outside of the usual memes and stuff that we have like done here and there, which of course we done the Becky Let Me Smash, but it's a Rathalos and a Rathian, and then there was also Sonic is an arms dealer thing because of the audio we came across on FF7 Remake, which for those of you who don't know, it was one of the random weapon merchants in Sector 7 of FF7. Funny enough. Sorry, hold on, I had a little itch. Don't mind me. But yeah, it was one of the weapon merchants, little sidekicks or employees or whatever the fuck you want to call them. And apparently the person who voices Sonic was one of the voices for them. So it just kind of made sense to have a little fun with that. You know? But yeah, that is what we're going to be. We are going to be doing something along the same lines as that. And I came across a video where it was just a dude by the name of, I don't remember his name, hold on. Yeah, it was audio from a guy by the name of Revocity? I don't know how to properly pronounce it, and if they happen to see this, apologies if I am butchering your name. I'm not very great with names at all. But either way, this is something that we're going to be doing. And I came across one bit of audio where it was just like, it was actually the beginning audio of the video. And I was just like, you know what? I should probably animate something like this. And it was from his video, I believe the very first video of him saying things as Sans, the skeleton from Undertale. So you can tell that this is gonna go good. Alright, but yeah, we should probably hop into doing that now. But before we do that, I of course gotta do this every time. Let's see if I still got it in me. Let me wet my whistle real quick before I even do so. And actually, you know, hold on. I want to bring out the mouth for this so you can see how fast I can do this. I happen to have a Redbubble and a coffee, so if you want to help support your boy financially in any sort of which way whatsoever, feel free to do so. On my Redbubble, I got Circus, and on my coffee, I got commissions up it for RPs, switching modes, fight, stick art, and even animation. So if any of those tickle your fancy, you can head down over to the links down in my YouTube video description and Twitch About section and help support me that way if you wish to do so. And if none of those tickle your fancy, if you happen to be over on the YouTube stream, you can come over to the Twitch stream and hit me with a little subscribe and support me financially that way if that is something that tickles your fancy. And if none of those do, don't worry. These are all optional. They are not in any way mandatory. They're just there if you want to help support a small streamer like your boy. Anyway. It's about time that we do this now, huh? But first things first, I at least got to make sure of one thing real fast. Don't mind the fact that I am just going to be stuck like this for a second. It happens, okay? I have to be underneath my desk in order to make this work, so give me un momento, por favor. Alright, let's see if this works. Okay. I will admit, as I get us prepped and set up here, I will admit that one thing I did do, I did decide to go ahead and get a bit of a head start on it, to kind of say the least. What do I mean by that? If it will show itself, then you would probably understand. Come on. You gonna work for me here, or what? I think it might be working, but it's just not like, oh. I think it might be working, but it's just not wanting to show itself. Hold on. Capture device. Properties. Alright, let's go with doing this and then this. Are we gonna have to deal with a bit of scuff again? Okay. Oh wait, no, the HDMI was just not fully plugged into the thing that was connecting to the iPad to the thing. Okay. Now are you going to where is it? Hold on. Can I just say I actually like the fact that I could just be like, okay, hold on. Hold on, did I somehow not get this moving? No, I did. What is that? Oh, it's okay. It wasn't plugged in all the way on the capture card. I'm not plugging everything in all the way. It's really kind of just, what the hell? All right, but we're good now. Okay. All right, perfect. Okay. Now, one thing I want to do real quick, because I have it up somewhere. Hello there. Shout out music, which, by the way, for the music that was up for the entire stream, it was made by my good friend Chef Bandicoot. So if you want to go check him out, hold on one second while I just go over to his channel specifically. Hold on, for both Twitch, there is the link to his channel. Give him a little subscribe, if you could, please. And the same on YouTube. Please, if you could do me a favor and sub to my good friend Chef Bandicoot, that'd be greatly appreciated. But anyway, we got to get the usual music for whenever we are doing any sort of art out. But first, as you can see, I have actually gotten like a little bit of a... Oh boy, hold on. It's doing the thing where it's frozen again. Yeah, that'd be lovely, huh? Hold on. Then bada bing, bada bam, bada bing, bada bada boom. Okay, it is working. Okay, perfectly. As you can see, I got a little bit of a head start on this. You may be wondering, what is this for? Let me show you. I mean, I hate to say it, I just had to. I had to. It's been a while since I last had that audio used for anything. I had to use it again, dude. Like, and by the way, for anybody wondering, yes, that is me. That is your boy making that noise specifically. How did I do that? Good question. Anyway, moving on. But yeah, to sum up what we're actually animating over before we activate the music, or before I start playing the music that we are going to be listening to, this is what we're animating over. This is the audio here.
It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. On days like these, kids like you should be sleeping. It's 3 a.m. and on a school night. Geez, kid, you're gonna have a bad time keeping your grades up.
Yeah, at least say this is gonna be good. Okay, hold on one second. Somebody's at my door. Okay. Alright, fine. Okay, and for anybody that doesn't know what I said earlier, it is, as I said, supposed to be a saying things as sand type of video, so, or Sans from Undertale. So, we're gonna be basically animating Sans after this type of bullshit. So I hope you're as ready as I am. Here I go. And it seems that I might need to go into the flipbook here and just... Just clear that. It's so ridiculous. I love it. And what's funny now is just because of the fact that I have my model now, you guys are gonna just see every little bit of like laughter and movement that I'm gonna be doing, and it's gonna be fucking hilarious. I can already tell. Oh shit! I should definitely move myself up just a little bit more, so that way I'm more seeable. It's gonna be interesting to say the least. And I think for any friends that are still in the chat, I am going to let you know if you wish to hang out in any way, I am going to be in the public chat of my Discord, so feel free to hop on in if you wish. Oh boy, this is gonna be funny. Okay. Should admit though, like the way that I got all this set up. Holy fuck, that was itchy. So you're probably already asking, like, what? Nose? What nose? Believe me, I don't know you. I just thought it looked cool. What the fuck is this? Okay, yeah, apparently there was some other stuff open that I had no idea about, but anyway. Forgive me while I'm just checking everything on the side here and just making sure that everything is okay. Okay, so. Okay, so one thing that I feel like we can do right off the rip that is pretty easy to do. Make a little drawing thing here. Make it fully black, and then we go here, and then here, and then scale it up, and then there's a reason for this. Give us a second, okay? Gonna have this down all the way over here. I don't know how long we're gonna have this be for, but let's find out right now. I think maybe right about there. Yeah, this should work out fine. Okay, so what we're doing here. Have it do this, right? We're gonna have the opacity go from fully black to completely gone. Let's see how this looks. Alright, already perfect. Perfect. But now, what to draw here? Because now I gotta go back into this. And actually, thinking about it, can I come back real quick? Gonna get rid of that for just a second. Stare my goofy ass face right in the eyeball. Which, by the way, just you know what's funny about that though? Even though it's been a while since I last done anything like it, I can still taste him whenever I do shit like that just by hearing it. Because you gotta know, this is a burp that I did on command. So when it comes to that, my burps that I do on command have a specific taste to them. What do I mean by that? Yeah. That's all I can just say is just yeah. Alright, but idea ahead for what we can do First things first is to get this back up here. Actually, you know what? I know what we're actually going to do. We are going to add in another layer for drawing. Reason why, you'll see in a second. The thing is, I don't really know the setting of Undertale very well, so I can't really say that I am going to be drawing this 100% accurately. So, yeah. Don't get mad at me. Undertale stands, don't get mad at me if I don't draw your perfect world incorrectly. I've never played a game of Undertale or even Deltarune in my life yet, and I don't know when I'll be able to even do that. Believe me though, I actually would like to give it a try, like both Undertale and Deltarune sometime in the future, but right now I'm just kind of like too backed up on games I have set up for streams going forward, and at least to say, it's something. Okay, and now we just put this down to the tab because now we're gonna do this. Actually, hold on. So far, I think this definitely looks alright. Now we gotta do this, and then we do a little bit of here. Go over here. There you go, a little bit more right here. Bring back this here up. And bring this down to here, and then back into here. Make a lot of random and sporadic lines on the tree to sell the fact that it has bark on it. And it's looking good so far. Dare I say. Sorry, I'm looking at my model on the side, and I'm just like, dude, I can move. I can move. Like, dude, you have no idea how happy it makes me that I can come back and have this be a thing now. Like, the smile that you see on this mask is genuine. It's not built in. Okay. For the tree here. I'm going to bring it up to about like this here. And bring it down colors about this. Bring back the tentacle button. I just realized that I didn't fully color up some spots on the tree here. That's my B. Don't want that to be a problem going forward because of what I have in mind for how to move this scene and have it kind of stroll along, I guess you could say. What do I mean by that? Give it time, you'll see what I mean. Yeah, but now we need to go back and actually bring this back a bit because I don't know how long we're gonna have this on screen for. And then go back down to this, and then just hit it with another drawing layer. Hit us with a bit of a darker patch of grass. This little grassy ass mountain. And yeah. Okay, realizing it, I'm gonna need to go back here. And then hit this, and then hit that, and then bump, bump. Okay, bump, bump, bump. Alright, here we go. Fuck. Times like these where sometimes I wish that the tools that I have in regular Procreate could be in dreams, but hey, gotta work with what we got. I'm gonna hit this with just random bits of small lines here and there to sell the fact that this is grass. In some capacities. Alright, and realizing it. Of course, with this being the fact that it has to be a beautiful looking type of day, I'm gonna need to go over here, get this blue, and then have the sky a bright sky blue. And I know this is probably not close to sky blue, but fuck it, we're working with what we got here, okay? And also, just for perspective, for anybody that sees this on stream, it comes out a little brighter than it actually is because of the fact that my iPad has HDR. So, if it looks off, you know what. But I promise you, it turns out fantastic. Whoa, no, that's the wrong, that's the wrong button. And I need to bring this down over to the same drawing as this one over here, because we got to do a little bit of performance capture now. What do I mean by that? You'll see in a second. First, let me actually see if I can. Let me see if I can actually do something. Okay, we're gonna do this. And we're going to have it slightly over here. I think it worked. Yeah, that's actually kind of working out pretty well. That's what I was wanting. And to sell the fact that it's just movement is being proper here. There's going to be the slightest movement from the one up front here. Hey, I realize the fact that we're going to get jump scared by this quite a bit. You're welcome, everybody. What a hell of a way to come back, huh? Okay, hold on. Actually, I forgot. Is it supposed to be like, is it supposed to be the farther away it is slower? I think that's how it is, right? I think that is how it is. I should actually. This in mind, I'm gonna move this so slightly. Okay, let's see how it looks just naturally. It actually does kind of work out pretty well, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's see how this fade in transition looks, huh?
stunning. Stunning. Absolute stunning.
Kind of realizing it, I think I should actually probably move a couple of things so that way I can actually see like what is where and how what's working out. What the fuck is happening? Oh, BS. Okay, you guys can't see it, but on my end, like OBS is kind of walking out a little bit because it's on my OLED. So and also seeing it, everything is kind of lagging a little bit. I don't know if this is gonna work out for future streams, but I mean, hey, I guess we'll see as time flies, huh? We'll see. But for now, this will remain here, and we shall move on. Damn. I'm realizing it. This is a bit whack. I hate to say it, but I think it's just gonna have to stay how it is. It's whatever. It's whatever. Forgive me, I'm just trying to like figure out how to get all this stuff working, just so that way it's not gonna be like, oh, should this be like this, or should this be like this? Oh, it should probably be like this. What do I do here? Okay, well, first I'm gonna go back into the drawing here because realizing it, I should definitely do this with because I saw that little bit that is missing here in the background. Don't think I did, Blue. Okay, and for this, I am going to get rid of that again real fast, and then choose another drawing thingy. And I'm gonna move it because I saw you got out of place. Don't think I did. You guys just witnessed me yawn. How does that make you feel? Oh. Okay, I know what I want to do. I just gotta remember. Gotta remember what I want to do and how it should be done. First things first, right? Now, there it is. A bit of clouds here. A bit of clouds here. Alright, and then we go down here, and here, add in another little drawing thing. Then we bring in the yellow over here, and then we just put a big old bright circle, aka the sun. For anybody that somehow doesn't know. What's also funny is the fact that, like, because of the fact that, like, this will practically be my first time drawing Sans when we get to it. I have, like, literally just Sans the skeleton searched up on Google, and the amount of random ass Sans shit is just kind of funny. scroll back up and pretend I didn't see what I just saw. And no, I'm not going to describe what it is. Alright. Okay, going back. There's gonna be moon. Or like all these are gonna be shrunk down a bit here. Because we got performance to capture here, folks. The clouds need to perform. How are they going to perform? By moving. I know, crazy, right? Who knew that clouds could move? The fact that I'm getting hit with that every time whenever I just move it ever so slightly off to the left, it's kind of funny. Wait, hold on, what shit? Ah, man, my neck. Woo.
I can't talk right now. I'm making piss.
Thank you for the hydrate there, Shep. I appreciate it there, bro. How you doing, brother? Ugh. Also, Shep, real fast, just so you can see. What do you think, huh? Huh? What do you think? I didn't realize there was a sound on that long. Good. Nice to hear that you're doing good, my friend. Also, by the way, real quick, if you couldn't tell, I obviously can move. Not only that, my mouth can too. Meaning you can see every facial expression that I make. It's definitely not creepy. But yeah, what do you think, bro? Nice upgrade. Also, holy shit in what way? Are you asking for me to do something to you? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you know I don't work like that, bro. Alright. Yeah, also, just check the facial expressions on this shit real fast. Will you get me for a test? I'm not reading that out loud. I'm not reading that out loud. I'm just messing with the facial expressions at this point. I'm not gonna lie, just damn. Realizing how crazy I gotta get with the expressions, I'm gonna really need to do a lot of facial exercising, which I didn't realize that I would need to do. No more face for you, buddy. But for real though, what do you think? Brother. Looks good. Thanks. Thanks a lot. I couldn't tell from the fact that you said nothing but nut the entire time in my chat. Thank you for that. Thank you for letting me know. Looks real good. Hey. Oh, but yeah. 60 mother F. Well, thank you. I'm practically as handsome as Markiplier. You know, actually, speaking of which, Shep, you want to hear something crazy? It was a couple of streams ago, but and I don't remember what stream or who said this, but I remember that somebody once said that I sound like Markiplier. Which, to be honest, what? How? That's like my current question. Like, how do I sound like him? How do I sound like him? Okay, sorry. I just need to focus up and get this. I can hear it. Even I'm just like, how? I mean, maybe if I have my voice in a specific tone, but even then, it's just like, I don't think I sound like him at all. Like, even Reaper was here when that was being said, and he was just like, that is a first. Okay, looking good so far. By the way, Shep, just off of this animation that you see, buddy, what do you think? What do you think of it? I had the sun just go up very slightly. It's like bits that sound similar. Try and do the intro. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Looking pretty. What are you trying to make? Basically, I'm trying to make a scene that's in relation to this audio bit that I came across from a video where I was like, this dude saying things as Sans, which, by the way, that's the name right there, Revtrocity, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Again, if they happen to come across this, I'm sorry if I butchered it. But never mind, I don't think I hear it. But yeah, also real quick, Shep, what do you think of this intro just for this, by the way? By the way, if you're wondering, yes, that is audio of me saying that. Marvelous, thank you. Okay, just to give a perspective for the audio that we're animating over, I'm going to pause the music for a second and let this play out so that way you guys can hear what we're actually animating over. Hold on one second, let me just... Okay, and...
It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. On days like these, kids like you should be sleeping. It's 3 a.m. and on a school night. Geez, kid, you're gonna have a bad time keeping your grades up.
I just thought that it was a bit funny, and I was just like, you know what, I could imagine like a very good, very like pretty decently animated scene of him just being like, just look at the day. And knowing that it's supposed to be Sans from Undertale just makes it 10 times more funny. At least to me. I don't know if it does for anybody else.
It's a little movie.
Yeah, I just feel like doing all this just because like I need to remind myself of like where what's supposed to be, because like I'm just thinking to myself like, what to do here? Alright. Also, just the idea of this being said makes me really want to like think that this, since I'm doing it in a shorts format, makes me really, really, really hope that like some kid actually is just like scrolling through on like shorts or TikTok and just happened to come across this and just like, how did he know? Just like 3 a.m. scrolling through and just like lands on this, and it's just like, I should probably go to bed now. Just feels like that would be extremely funny to me. Also, by the way, Shep, just saying, if you want to, I happen to be in my Discord, so if you want to hang out in there while I'm doing this, if you have the ability to, then feel free. Trying to like think what would be the best way for this to work here right now, huh? First things first. Probably shorten that because that's basically all I'm gonna be using that for now. But for now, I will also put a little flip notes or flip book thing up here. In case I feel like going that far with like animating sands. Did he just say society?
It's a beautiful.
Kinda got there. Fuck. Going to extend Patronum. And there we go. Okay, I do have an idea on how we can go about this. I just need to do things that could play out the scene a little bit here. Okay, and I think what I can do is this. What the fuck? Okay, I wanted to copy paste that because I wanted to try and go into editing it real fast and do this. Okay, and I gotta remind myself like what part are we on right here.
It's beautiful.
Okay, yeah, we're about to animate the part where he's like actually talking here. And I think I know exactly what we can do. Okay, where is this? Hold up. There it is. Actually, you know what? Start with that first. Yeah, that should work. Right now, the grass head. Oh shit. I'm gonna get a couple random layers in there too, just in case. To be honest, I should actually be animating like this a little bit more just because it kind of actually works out a lot better. Why am I not? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm not a professional animator, I'm just doing this for fun. I'm specifically an artist! I don't know what the hell I'm doing, I'm just kind of going along with what I can. Also, sorry, excuse me. Also, just a little note, if you see my left eye doing this, it's because I'm looking a little too far to the left. So my eye will look like it's kind of twitching a little bit, even though it's not. It just happens to happen. Okay, let's go for a very dark round here. Shit. Oh, man. Okay. Now we go for a much lighter brown. And I'm seeing a little bit of a small error in the other layers. We'll get that in a second. You go here, then you tap that, tap this, and then... Okay! Now, how long is this gonna last for? I know not just yet. I think we're gonna get rid of it. Fuck, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go.
It's a beautiful tree.
You know, I think we might have it go for a large amount of the duration, but let's...
On days like these.
Yeah, we'll have it stop at the 13th second, and that's when we'll go ahead and swap it around. We'll swap it and change it up just a tad bit. What do I mean by that? You'll see when we get there. Yeah, but I know exactly what we can do now, and that is get to the character himself, Sun's Undertale. I hope you guys are ready for this. Also, okay. Shabang, shabam, shabop, shabam. I'm in the walls in your room. I don't know what that was. Just like literally my brain's just kind of going everywhere and nowhere at the same time. That's all I can say. Okay. But of course, like I said, this is where the main character himself comes in. I need to find myself a reference of somebody laying back on a tree. Hold on one second. Maybe that should do. Yeah, funny enough, there's actually a couple good ones. Need to find more images like this, please, Google. Yeah, I think this might actually have to be the one that I use. Okay. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but it's at least close enough. That's all I can say. And some of you might be wondering, what are you talking about? I am using my monitors to help find other references here with the program. Now though, I should actually probably get like a bit of an idea of how I should actually formulate his body. We're dealing with a skeleton here, people, just as a little reminder. Yeah, the brush is a little too thick for my liking at the moment. Said no one ever.
Lily, not change the beat. The sky is not the same no more today. There is no turning back.
Actually, he is supposed to be a little shorter than that, so let's go with like.
Covers always judge books by today. If
That should be
they are
fine, right?
shiny or not, every page inside is meaningful as always. But no one's gonna read them out again. Oh, please don't wait for me, darling. Stay out of the cold rain, for your
So the
heart may be
beautiful day outside.
Hold on, there's like, isn't there like a thing where it's like still the right? Yeah. Yeah, that works. Much better. Just need it like that so that way I can remember the general shape of what I gotta work with, or else we're gonna have some problems consistency wise. Okay, back to hands.
You never change. Winds are not so soft no more today. They change.
Gonna make it look a little bit like a primate.
Lily, you never change. They all want a brand new box today. No matter what's inside. All these people.
And you know what? He's got a bit of a big head, so it's gonna probably gonna come out like that a little bit, whether I like it or not.
them all away to vain. Oh, please don't wait for me, darling. Stay out of the cold rain, for your heart may be
Also, yes, he's a skeleton, but don't ask why his eyes are closing.
for me, darling. Don't stand there in this heat. Your soul is drying out. You don't need to wait, need to wait, need to wait for us. What is there to say? Everything's too late, and we all accept it that way, so be it. Time
Yeah,
marches
right.
on.
Good deal, yeah, kind of go on in a moment. I'm gonna draw out the shape of the bones because of the fact that he is a skeleton.
Oh, please don't wait for me, darling. Stay out
He's scrawny. He's a scrawny boy.
for your heart may be
course, he wouldn't be Sans Undertale without his signature pink slippers. Nearly fucked up the way that this was supposed to look. See, that works out a little better. Ah, fuck! Okay. Give me, I am just trying to stretch out. Bag problems, am I right? Do your stretching. Alright. I see here. This is what we gotta do. How is this hoodie supposed to properly even look anyway? I'm having a hard time trying to decipher this. From what I can tell, the hoodie itself, or the hood of the hoodie itself, is supposed to be all gray, even though the whole thing is blue. But I mean, hey, we're not gonna pay mind to that, are we? Yeah, to be honest though, I think we're actually looking pretty good so far. One thing I'm actually going to do is make another layer for these drawings. Yet rather than mouth. Actually, hold on, no, I'm going to bring back the mouth real quick. I'm going to redraw it right here, but like a little too thick for my liking. Back. It looks good. You know, one thing that I actually kind of do prefer out of the way that many things kind of look in terms of like Undertale animations, I actually do like the way of like, or I do like the idea that like, yes, he is a skeleton, but he somehow has a mouth that works the same way as Jack's from the Amazing Digital Circus, which I'm not gonna lie is kind of funny. Especially, I guess, again, considering the fact that he's a skeleton. It's like, this is what we're working with? Hmm? This nonsensical bull? I should definitely at least like draw like what little bit of his nose there is. Oh, maybe not on that layer. Reformulate the way that the eyes kind of look. Yeah, boy, that's a little too thick. Yeah, that works out pretty well. Now we fill the ration. This is going to be filled out for a bit too until we get to the part where he starts talking. Where is that? I won't know until we get there. Okay, up until frame 20. Doesn't move up until after frame 20. Okay, it's a... Yeah, the movement is definitely going to be a little all over the place, but we'll work it out as we go along. Oh boy, what's that? Okay, I got it. Hold on. Let's get this here.
It's a beautiful.
Okay, so far not bad.
It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful.
You. Hold on.
It's a beautiful.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm trying to like figure out like how it would have to work, you know. Day out. Day out. Let's see how this is looking so far.
It's a beautiful day outside. It's a beautiful day outside.
Outside. Outside. Outside.
It's a beautiful day outside.
You're realizing it might need to move this just a little bit to the side here. See how this works.
Day outside.
That actually works out a lot better. Funny enough, that actually, I feel like that works out a lot better. I didn't realize how much better that actually would look. I just moved it a little to the side and just was like, maybe I should put this as 2 instead. Should I? Works out pretty well if you ask me. How about you guys, huh? Do you think it actually looks good? Let's go for a recap here. Take a look at this lip syncing.
It's a beautiful day outside.
Not bad for somebody that had never done a format of lip syncing whatsoever, huh? And this is close to the original mouth right here. Okay, frame 54. Okay, I should probably bring it back just one, so that way I can prep the mouth for making it look like he's about to say birds. Bird. 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 Bird.
Nothing more I say, nothing changed by words, nothing changes anyway, only time passes, that's just the way
How it is, someone must be thinking so.
I cannot do anything for
Fuck.
my home.
Sorry, you guys couldn't tell, but I like leaned back a little bit and was just like,
If I
zip.
can't
Okay.
get you
I was just like,
I'll be there at your side with
okay.
a smile.
Bird.
Can't
Bird.
do anything else. Oh, nothing, nothing, nothing.
I think I've also been kind of keeping them close to like how they have been through, like the teeth shaped how they have them. Kinda. Wait, hold on. Let's give this another watch here.
It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing.
Birds are singing.
singing.
Have to choose a side. Everyone is
Singing.
to convey.
Sing.
I cannot do anything for you. Hi ho, talking is not in my life. If I can make
Yeah, I'm trying to do like the slightest mouth movement so that way it looks like he's actually trying to say the word. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anybody here know what I mean? Anybody know, hear what I mean? No? Okay. Sorry, anytime whenever I see the opportunity to just mess around with it, I mess around with the model, I gotta take it. I haven't been able to use this thing for months. I've been honing in the backlog for way too long, okay? That's all I can say. I've had this model for months, and I haven't gotten the chance to properly debut it. I had plans for this, but because of how the weeks have gone, I just say I wish I could have used a cup of espresso, but I ended up getting a week of this depresso. But hey, we're here, and I'm doing fine. Don't worry, everybody.
Singing. Circle.
Yeah, I need.
Birds are singing. Birds are singing.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna work.
nothing else.
Yeah, I can hear the slightest little in his voice whenever I'm hearing it right here. Like, it's ever so faint, but I can hear it. I can hear it. La. Flowers. Trying to like figure out the way that the lips would have to, well, lips. Trying to figure out the way that they would have to move in terms of just like how they would have to move if it was just like how this is. Where it's like flowers. Oh. Hold on, no, I got it.
Flowers are blooming.
You know, this is where an M sound is supposed to be, not an O. Because I thought we were still going on with the word blooming. Like blooming onion. Fuck.
Meaning, flowers are blooming.
Hold on, let's see this.
Flowers are blooming.
Let this go out for a little bit.
Flowers are blooming.
Yeah, that kind of works a little bit.
Flowers are blooming.
You know what's funny about this, by the way? About this whole thing, like this whole section right here? This is supposed to be the rough animation. This is supposed to be the rough animation. This is supposed to be the animatic, and then it's supposed to be for the real animation. I don't get myself either sometimes. Don't worry about it. He's just before frame 100. Oh shit, I just realized.
Yeah. Did you? The grades. Affect me.
Bring this back quite a bit. Shouldn't have gone for a full duration, but I mean, hey, we're here, aren't we?
I'm
Yeesh, this is quite the fucking distance. Did he just whisper shit? Okay, hold on. Let's get a good look at this lip syncing here, huh?
It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing. Flowers are blooming. It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing. Flowers are blooming.
This should not work. Yet it does. This was a first attempt, by the way. This is a very first attempt on doing anything like this. I just want to make that clear.
It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming.
What the fuck? What the shit? I did not expect this to go as well as it did, but I mean, hey, we're here, aren't we? Brother. Brother, oh brother. Fuck. Alright, and I think I know what we can do here. And now, though, we need to do one thing in particular. And what is that? Just bring this down. Mind the fact that there's a helicopter outside. Shut the fuck up! All the way down over here. Bring it right at the very frame. Have it go for a loop and just bring it all the way down over here. We're gonna have it expanded ever so slightly. Actually, hold on, no, we're gonna have it. Actually, yeah, we're gonna have to bring it down ever so slightly and then expand it ever so slightly. It has to be the same for sands over here. Let's see, does this work?
It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming.
It works. It works a little. It works a little. There's a bit of an offset because of how it looks here with the arms, but I mean, yeah, I'd say it works pretty well, right?
It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. On days like this.
Hello there, son.
It's a beautiful.
Okay, and then one thing I'm also going to do is copy this, paste that, hold on, paste it here. Not what I want you to do. Now what we're going to do is have it move again.
Outside.
It's scaled all the way down over here. This should be good. Let's check this now, shall we?
On days like it's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming.
How? That's my only question, is just how. I'm just as baffled as probably anybody else is here. Oh man, this has just been insane. I am at a loss for words that this actually is like working out well. Oh, fuck. Alright. Okay. Now, the question that remains for this next scene is what do at this part here, huh? Actually, you know what? I know exactly what I could do. I know exactly what I can do. Gonna bring in another flip book. Gonna just get rid of that.
On these kids like you.
Okay, up to the 17th second should work. Let's see.
To be serious.
Good. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a bit of a zoom in on Sans here. Yeah, you're probably thinking of the line just at least a little bit here. Hey, hold on. Let me at least like draw out where the eye would be before getting anywhere with this. Okay, now we're gonna need to bring it up a little bit more here because realizing it is just gonna like. Actually realizing it, this is where a new keyframe is about to take place here, folks. Forgive me, I got an itch on my foot. Appreciate it. Okay, now going back to this. And just hitting it with the biggest silver race. Okay, this should be good. Alright. Sorry, I'm just like looking at many different reference images to work with for Sans, and One of them is him just like with no clothes on, meaning his whole skeleton. And the dialogue that they have him sing in this is just hilarious. You got one where it's a front-facing view of him, where it's just like, oh, wow, this is just weird. And then a side view with his arm off, and he's like, hey, now I kind of need that arm. And then one view from like the back, and there's just a text saying, "I can feel you staring, you know." It's just hilarious. I also like how they typed it out with Comic Sans. Just a bit hilarious. All right, now the question to work
On these like
is just like, where do we start? Where do we start with the many different keyframes that we got? Huh?
On these on days like these.
I think up to frame 20 should work with this.
On
And we'll keep that at frame 10, and now we'll just work with the mouth for now. Trying to work the mouth as best as I can. That's what she said. And I'm trying to get it at least as close to lip syncing up with what he's saying, because that's just kind of like that very much is obviously necessary. I feel like that kind of goes without saying. Day. Actually, you know what? I think this frame works out well. Day. Days. Days though. I think this will work. And we're getting past the point with the eyes, but we'll get to those in a second. Like. Oh shit. Wrong frame.
Bees.
Like bees. Bees nuts.
Bees.
I'm drawing each individual mouth frame just because it's like not every movement is always going to be like 100% perfect like the last. There's always going to be like one format of movement that's also slightly different from the way you always say things. Like, yeah, sure, you can always mimic the way that you say things in a certain way, but it's like there's also going to be times where you're just going to have to be like, say something the same way you did before, like, hello, 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 hello. Like, even then, you can still hear like a little bit of a difference in the way that I said hello. All right, well, hold on. Let's get a good look at this right now.
On days like these,
I missed a tooth there. Fuck. Okay.
on days like these, on days
See if this might work out here. Hold on. Let's see how this looks.
on days like these, on days like these, on days like these, on days like these,
That kind of works out a little bit. This part, this is where I'm gonna have the quote-unquote eye open up a little bit. I mean, I say quote-unquote, it's literally an eye socket. Fuck. Slowly but surely, it will start to open up.
like
I've been looking at Sin's eye, and from what I can tell, he for some reason has like a little bit of a bagginess under his eye, which is what this little part is supposed to be. Which I don't get it. And then again, it's probably just a way of saying like it's supposed to be a definition of uh, like cheekbone definition, I guess. In a sense, I don't know. I probably just don't get it, and I probably just don't entirely get skeletal anatomy just yet, but I mean, hey, maybe that might be something for me to learn as time flies, but who knows? Also, I don't think I've blinked properly in a hot second. How long have my eyes been open? Fuck. Okay. Wow. Hmm.
B.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to get a good amount of like detail that isn't necessary for these frames right now. 'Cause I'm not gonna lie, I thought for a minute that I might have like somehow messed it up in some ways, but I think next frame we might just say fuck it and go for a full eye open. Trying to like at least look at the different like formats of Saiyans here, and honestly, yeah, fuck it, I think we might be doing that. I just think we might be doing that. Just trying to, as I said, look at the different forms of Saiyans here, because there's a lot.
B.
Oh shit. Once we got the shrink down brush here. Yeah, for the next frame we might go for like a proper eye open, but at the same time kind of like something that shows that it's like still kind of in like a rested eye sort of thing, you know what I mean? Fuck, I didn't realize how much I had already fucking filled in with that fucking guy. Fuck. Went back a little bit because I saw that he kind of went outside of the thing of the eye, and I was just like, oh boy. And honestly, I think that actually kind of works. Funny enough, I think that's actually perfectly fine. Hmm. Wow! Wow! discuss it all of how much shit there is involved with shit. Also, real quick, on a side note, how's everybody doing tonight? Y'all's doing good? Y'all's doing fine? Y'all's doing dandy? Water. Excuse me. Oh, the shit doesn't both things. Let's see how this looks, huh?
Late. On days like these, on days like these, on days like these, kids like
Let's see.
on days like these, on days like these, on days like these, on days like these, see, like these.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this actually kind of works out. But as much as I do hate to say, I think this shop's online on PlayStation, apparently. I think we're gonna take like a bit of a short break. Just because, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of, like, for some reason starting to get a little low on energy, so I think for now we might take, like, a bit of a... Yeah, you know what, we'll take a bit of a break. How long? I actually don't know. Right now it's 9:14. How about... Hey, you know what, fuck it. I think we might just go ahead and just say we'll take a 45-minute. Just because we've been at this for a while and I kind of need to get the energy just up a little bit, you know, just a tiny bit. So I think for now we're just going to take a 45-minute. We'll be back around like 10 o'clock. So, look forward to that. Yeah, but yeah, we'll take like a bit of a break. We'll be back after a bit, so look out for my day. We'll be back around 10 o'clock. BRB. All right.
changed a bit. The sky is not the same no more today. There is no turning back. Lily, not changed a bit. Covers always judge books by today, if they are shiny or not. Every page inside is meaningful as always, but no one's gonna read them out again. Oh, please don't wait for me, darling. Stay out of the cold rain, for your heart may become rusty. Oh, please don't wait for me, darling. Don't stand there in the sea. Your soul is right now. You don't need to wait, need to wait, need to wait for us. Soft no more today. They change the cold inside. Lily, you never change. They all want a brand new box today. No matter what's inside, all these pieces that meant so much to me those days, tide has washed them all away to vain. Oh, please don't wait for me, darling. Stay out of the cold rain, for your heart may become rusty. Oh, please don't wait for me, darling. Don't stand there in this heat. Your soul is drying out. You don't need to wait, need to wait, need to wait for us. What is there to say? Everything's too late, and we all accept it that way, so be it. Time marches on. Really? changes by words, nothing changes anyway. Only time passes. That's just the way how it is. Someone must be thinking so. I cannot do anything for you. I hope talking is not in my line. If I can meet you somewhere, I'll be there at your side with a smile. Can't do anything else, oh, nothing, nothing, nothing else. There are things I can't forgive. There are things I cannot allow. There are things I want to, though. Oh, how time flies by. You always have to choose a side. Everyone is trying to convince. I cannot do anything for you. I hope talking is not in my line. If I can meet you somewhere, I'll be there just side with a smile. That's all I can do for now. Oh, nothing, nothing, nothing nothing else.
Alright, at least I say I'm all good now, though. Everything is fine, everything is dandy, and I am doing it all okay. Shall we get to it? Don't mind what you saw there. I promise you it was nothing. Alright, but yeah, hello again, everybody. Sorry I took as long as I did. I just kind of felt like I needed that long of a break for a second. Just to get the blood pumping once again. Alright, now, first things first, let's get ourselves a little reminder of what I've been working on and where we're at right now.
It's a beautiful day outside.
Actually, hold on, we need to go far. We need to go to the beginning. Oh wait, hold on. Forgot one last little thing here. Okay, let's go now.
It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. On days like these, kids like...
Okay, so far that's what we got. And also, hi Onyx, it's been a hot minute, buddy. How are you doing? I myself am doing very good. How about you, my friend? Also, if you haven't noticed, I can move now. Have you noticed? Did you notice? Doing good, going to eat. Nice. What you eating? Asking because curiosity, obviously.
against me.
It has better animation. It has better animation. Is pretty nice. Thank you. I appreciate. But yeah, this was of course drawn by your boy, but it was it was rigged by a man by the name of Max from Max. Again, I forget. And Max, if you happen to be watching this, sorry if I butchered your name. But as you can tell with the mask, whenever I talk properly, like let me go ahead and show you here. Whenever I talk properly, I take low. But of course, I can not have a mask anymore. And of course, with the fact that it is also a V-Bridge animated styled model. I got all the facial expressions. I love it. Of course. Anyway. As you can tell, I'm having a lot of fun with this. Probably a little too much fun, but I mean, hey, fun's fun. And I am loving every second of it, let me tell you. As I said earlier, do hope to potentially get enough money to pay Max, the person who rigged it, to rig it even more properly, to say the least. But yeah, this is what we got for now, and I'm happy. I'm happy with what we got, and I don't mind it. Alright, what? Anywho. We need to get back into animating what a little bit we can with Sans here. And? Let's see. Okay, first things first though, I might actually turn down the music just a little bit more, just so that way I can properly hear the animation. If the music's too quiet, let me know. 'Cause I don't want it to be too loud nor too quiet for any of y'all's. Okay, let me... Music is okay? Okay, cool. Yo! What the fuck? I didn't delete anything important, did it? Okay, no, we're good.
Kids like you.
I think because of that, I might actually turn the music back up just a tad bit. Not realizing how loud it actually would be.
Kids.
Okay, I think I know what we could actually do here, though. Hold on one second. Hold on, let me just... Drawing, and then go back. Okay, just making sure which track is which, so that way I don't actually have one go kaput on me. Alright, because I know where we technically can end up on, I'm gonna have these just end off right before where we ended, or at least end the scene. Alright, back to the line color that we... Actually, wait, no, I almost forgot. I need to draw out this part of the scene first before I get anywhere near where we actually gotta be. Alright, and then we go here, and then here, and now we just... Alright, that's perfect, and then we bring the color down just a little bit too, and then bring back this pen, and then go here, and then bring this down just a little bit so that way it's not too thick. But... And then... Hold on, I should definitely have this done in a way to where it kind of like helps sell the fact that this is supposed to be a little rounded, because this is somewhat supposed to represent the fact that it's on a hill at the moment. And then here we got to go over here, and we're gonna bring in a very dark brown. bring in random lines so that way it kind of like helps sell the fact that it is supposed to be a tree here. Gotta make sure that we're going green as we can. Because you know your boy loves trees. If you get that. No, I'm kidding. Man, first stream back after 2 weeks and I'm already stepping into dark territory. Welcome back, everybody. Dang. Well, I don't mind the fact that the wood does happen to be off from any sort of usual color you'd see on a tree. I am kind of at a point where it's like, yes, I do like to. I would definitely like to make sure that this does look very good, but at the same time, I'm in a mix of that, and I kind of don't really give too much of a fuck mode. Besides, it's also a tree. Most trees don't usually have a very good looking shape to them anyway, so what does it rightly matter, right? Yep. Not bad looking so far. This is the scene that we're going for. This is definitely looking as neat as it needs to be. And now here's where we bring in the flip books. Need to have the skeletal armature here so that way it can look as proper as it needs to. Because if we don't have a proper skeletal form for a skeleton, and things might be a little everywhere. We don't want that. No, we don't. It's pretty good. Thank you. I'm just saying in terms of... oh, I see. You were talking about what you were talking about there. I'm sorry, I didn't realize until now. Also, the Penocon happened. It was pretty good. Ah, I see. I did not see anything involved with it, so I don't know anything about what happened. I hope you enjoyed though. No, the pretty good is that from the Tenacon. Ah, okay, I see. I thought you were talking about the Tenocon. No, I see that you weren't. Nice. And thank you. Alright, yay. The art is pretty good, I should have said. Well, I do still appreciate what you're saying there, Onyx. That's pretty good. By the way, how have you been lately? Because obviously it's been about 2 weeks, so I don't really know like how things have been for you. should actually be. Real quick, the question was, which leg was supposed to be part of which area? Okay, I see. Should definitely go back to this foot real quick and just get rid of this because it's kind of not needed now. Found Ari Village for $20 on Aniba and grounded for 23-ish. Nice. And I assume you've been having your fun with those games? There's the funny music. Yeah, this is good, but I think I might need to reform it just a tad bit. DDD is pretty fun on Mercenaries. Oh yeah, I haven't played Mercenaries yet. That's one part of the game that I should go back to and try out. For now, only for okay. I really do need to go back and try out that mode because that's the one that I haven't tried out at all. I don't think I've tried any Mercenaries game mode for Resident Evil. Does 9 have it? Actually, 9 probably doesn't have it at all. Sorry, just trying to think this out a little bit here. I almost forgot I should definitely draw the body here. I know exactly what I could be doing as well. Okay, let's start with the slipper here. Okay, and I should actually start looking at some references to Sans again. Even though I have probably seen him more times than any character I actually know a thing about. To get that slipper in there. Because of course you can't have Sans without his iconic slippers. Nine has Leon must die, I think, similar to Mercenaries. I didn't know that. You know, I will say, I do love 9. There will just continuously be one thing that I will critique with it, and that is that fake ending. Dude, I get it, it's a fake ending, and obviously it doesn't mean shit. But still, at the same time, frankly, hella bullshit. Like, I get it, it's not canon, it's not actually a thing that is involved with the series, as far as we're aware. So there's not like anything to worry about it when it comes to that ending. But at the same time, very bullshit. That's all I can say. Okay, I should actually, because of the way that his skull is formed, I'm gonna need to do a little bit of this and then a little bit of this. Actually, it's a little small around the jaw area, but it'll widen it up a little bit. You know, kind of looking at him, he kind of does have like a little bit of peanut kind of head going on. Yeah, you know, it looks fine.
Lily, not change the beat. The sky is not the same no more today. There is no turn.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Lily, not change the beat. Covers
Oh, what the fuck?
judge books by today. If they are shiny, we're not.
I don't know what that was. I really don't. I think that's like the second time this, like third time this happened on stream.
No one's gonna read them out again. Oh, please don't wait for me, darling. Stay out of the cold rain, for your heart may become rusty. Oh, please don't wait for me, darling. Don't stand there in the
Come on, there we go.
You are solid
It's doing the thing again where it's just like I'm grabbing it and it's not wanting to move. Move when I grab it for you.
need to wait for us. You never change. Winds are not so
Okay,
soft
this should
no
be
more
fine.
today. They change the cold inside. Lily, you never change. They all want a brand new box today.
I'm realizing it. I kind of mangled up the foot here a little bit. Better change it.
Inside. All these pieces that meant so much to me those days. Tide has washed them all away to vain. Oh, please don't wait for me, darling. Stay out of the cold rain, for your heart may become rusty. Oh, please don't wait for me, darling. Don't stand there in this heat. Your soul is drying out.
Yeah, this is looking perfectly fine.
You don't need to wait, need to wait, need to wait for us.
Also, Warframe voice actor did the grit.
Everything's too late, and we all accept it that way, so be it. Time marches on.
There's some formats of information that is needed to be known and some that aren't. It's one of those ones that don't need to be known. Like I'm like heavy focus. Like this is looking good. This is looking good. I look up. Voice actor did the gritty on stage. okay? Obviously kidding. That is kind of funny, but the gritty out of all things. All right.
Kids love.
Hey, hold on. There's one thing I should do real quick. Well, Excalibur is on for. What? I'm sorry. I saw the opportunity to make that facial expression. I had to take it. But for real, what? Like, you're kidding me, right? Right? Right. Right. I don't know. It's brain kind of just going a little type of deal, you know? No, officially in store right now. Not surprised. I really am not surprised, if I'll be honest. Like, at this point, Fortnite is practically like the Disney of video game worlds. They practically have everything involved in their IP now. Like, let's be honest. Like, you could practically name anything in the world, and I wouldn't doubt that Fortnite is in there. Like, we got the Amazing Digital Circus in Fortnite now. Like, you kidding me? I'm not surprised. Okay, yeah, I already had it on that. Okay. I was like, oh. By realizing it with this mouth, this is definitely gonna be probably a bit more intense than a side profile mouth, if I'll be honest. But hey, I believe we got this.
Kids love.
But I think we'll keep going until when he finishes the sentence. Kids like you.
Like you.
Have it go up to frame 19. And yeah, I got about 19 frames to draw here, boys and gals and non-binary pals, so let's get going. Also, in the end of year update, it's going to have slots and cards and Matt Mercer. Hold on 1 minute, because I don't remember that. That name sounds familiar, but I just don't know what he did. Hold on. Matt Mercer. More importantly, his gameplay. Of course it is. Oh, that guy, right. Yeah, not only that, but apparently like the voice actor for many other characters. Because I forgot, like I remember like Matt Mercer. Where does that sound familiar? Then I remembered. Oh yeah, he's going to be the voice of Vince in the next episode of the FF7 remakes. Not kidding. Yeah, I forget how popular, how much this voice actor is practically everywhere. Like, just to put it in perspective, I just literally looked him up. Things he's been in. Monsters University, Akira, many things in the Resident Evil series, a series called Mythica, a Suicide Squad movie called Hell to Play, the Naruto series. He's been in Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, fucking Justice League War, a movie called Flu, Flu, as it would be spelled. Street Fighter Alpha, the movie? Yeah. Street Fighter Alpha, the movie. He's been in a lot, and also, obviously, as mentioned before, the voice of McCree in Overwatch. Or whatever the hell his name is. Because, of course, his name can't be McCree anymore because of certain issues that happen. But, I mean, hey, it is what it is. But yeah, to be a little frank, that guy is practically everywhere. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm just looking at like a bunch of shit. He really is a part of a lot. Okay, I'm gonna not look at all of that because I'm gonna be going down a rabbit hole if I do this again. Kids. I'm trying to like realize how much emphasis has to put on the mouth when he says kids like you. You gotta get the draw on the teeth because don't want to get too far and then just end up forgetting to draw all of them. I wanted to get the outline of the mouth first before I drew any of the teeth, so that's why I was just like, alright, hold on, before any teeth show up, we're gonna need to get the mouth up there first. Kids. Oh. La. I'm trying to like, as I said, try to get like a good idea of the pronunciation. So this is a weird way to draw mouths, isn't it? Like, 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 like. Ooh. See if this works, huh? Let's see how this is, huh?
Kids like you, kids like you, kids like you, kids like you.
Funny enough, kind of does work a little bit. I'm not gonna lie with you. It kind of does. Like it's a bit off, but it kind of does work a little bit. Like doesn't it? Like give this a look and listen real quick.
Kids like you, kids like you, kids like you, kids like you, kids like you.
I feel like I should really give like an emphasis of like zooming in on his face a little bit, but at the same time, I feel like with where this kind of goes, it kind of feels a little unnecessary. You know what I mean? You know what? Honestly, I think we did pretty good so far though. What we got at the moment. Hey, hold on, let me go ahead and put this. That's what I want. Get this back all the way over here and have it start at the very beginning because of course we need to have it like get like the full experience of seeing what we got so far before we move on. Because I think we might go ahead and end it in a minute here. Alright, so let's give this a little watch now, shall we? You guys ready for this? Because I'm not. Alright, hold on one second. Let me just check one thing before we get checking this out. Okay, a little bit of, and a little bit of. And now we move on. Yeah. Let's check this animation out. No.
It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. On days like these, kids like you.
Not gonna lie, it actually is pretty fucking good. All I just kind of need to do is fill duration on this real fast, and then we can actually pretty much call it there.
You.
Like, let's see real fast. How does that actually look?
You should be sleeping. It's 3 a.m.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful day outside.
Has like a little
Birds are
less check.
singing. Flowers are blooming. On days like these, kids like you should be
Oh yeah, dare I say that this actually is pretty fucking good. I didn't expect it to be this good, if I'll be honest, but I mean, hey, here we are. Alright, but sadly, as many good things do, they have to come to an end. And by that, I mean, we do have to call it here and send it off with a braid. So I hope you guys are ready for that. Hold on one little second. Alright, if you couldn't tell, I'm having fun with this. I'm having a lot of fun with it, but yeah. Anyway, of course, we gotta send this off with a little raid, so I hope you guys will be joining along with that, because it's been a minute since we have done so, so let's do so. And in honor of the fact that we got a brand new model, I think it at least fits perfectly that we at least send this off with at least some animated emotes in our raid message. So hold on one second. Alright, and now hold on one second. Bada 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 bada. Damn, which really just changed up quite a bit of stuff here. Huh? Alright, but alright, let's bang and then ba 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 ba, and then a little bit of bang and a little bit of quote. Alright, now to anybody that wants to participate in the raid, feel free to copy paste that message, and if you do not have access to the emotes, feel free to either use your own or some others that you like to use. Replace them, do whatever you wish. But now, whom to send it to is the question. But also, real quick, if you're over on the YouTube stream and you want to join us for the raid, the link to my Twitch should be down below. You'll be able to find it down there, and you can join along with us. Alright, but now, whom to send it to is the question. There do be quite a bit of peeps out right now, but whom to send it to? Do we happen to have any friends out? Do we happen to have anybody that we have rated before? One friend just a second ago. Where were they? Here they are. Here they are. I say we send it to our good friend Eoto this. Okay. I guess just because of the fact that I got so much running on my PC, I can't handle all this. Music. Oh boy. Hold on. Are my settings? My settings. Or my browser. Alright, Max. Hooray! Come on, music, just work with us for just a minute here. It'll all be fine. Alright, but anyway, let's send this on over to Eoto. Don't do this. Oh, wait. Capital letters, no. Don't do this. There they are. And here we go. But yeah, one hell of a way to come back, huh? might definitely have to have this because of this, because this is somewhat of also a bit of a test. Music, thank you. This is also a bit of a test to see, like, and like get an idea of like how far we can go with this, because like let's be honest, so far this has been good, but at the same time, get a little bit everywhere. But I mean, hey, it was at least good, and you can definitely tell that we'll be using this a little bit more often in the future. How often, I don't know, but we'll find out as we go along. But hey, until then, we'll just have to see and just get an idea of things. And with all that being said and done, thank you to everybody who's joined me since the beginning of the stream. I do deeply appreciate it. And for those of you that stopped by to either say hi and or lurk for a bit, I appreciate y'all as well. As per usual, it means a lot you take some time to see this dummy who smiles on your screen for no reason whatsoever. But yeah, I believe until tomorrow, which get ready for that, we're going to be playing some Peak tomorrow with a couple of good friends, and look out for that. Until then, y'all take care, y'all have a good one. Star, and I'm signing off now. Talk to y'all later. Love yous. Peace.